I would like to talk about playing the villain as an actor. So you're reading over your sides for your next audition, and you realize that your character is a mass murderer, a criminal, a cult leader, drug dealer, terrorist. This can be daunting. So in this video, I will talk about how much fun it is to play the villain, how to not get stuck in the traps, and how do you move past your judgment or your resistance and truly connect with a character like this. So you have to play a villain. The first thing to keep in mind is without finding a real connection, you risk the peril of playing to an idea. As you delve into your craft and figure out how you're going to play this character, here are some helpful considerations to keep in mind to help you move beyond the judgment trap and beyond the idea trap. The first thing is most important. Doesn't matter what character you're playing, every character is human. When we prioritize acting as a primary art form, the first crucial thing that we must figure out how to do is to visualize our character as a three-dimensional human being. Doing this involves asking ourselves questions such as, why is the character doing this? And what could be some specific circumstances or situations in the character's previous history that led to them making these decisions or living their life in this particular way. As actors, a grasp of human psychology can help us see beyond the superficiality and delve deeper into the motivations of these particular characters, especially those of questionable morality. What is motivating their behavior? Seeing the human side of the character reminds us that the character had a mother or father, or they didn't have a mother or father. Maybe they were abused, ignored, abandoned, betrayed. We need to explore the character's backstory. If it's not explicitly mentioned in the text, it's our job to figure it out. The thing to keep in mind is everything, all of our questions about the character can be answered somewhere in the text, even if it's not a direct, explicit explanation of things. Doing our detective work, dealing with the character in that three-dimensional framework, we can surmise what may have led to this character being this way. Many times in a well-written script, the answers will be there. Otherwise, we can take the clues that we can find and follow our instincts to answer these questions for ourselves. Here's the second thing to keep in mind. Empathy is key. Some of the most compelling villains possess a quality that we can all align or at least empathize with. Maybe it's a quality, or it's a conviction, or it's a perspective. The first thing we can ask ourselves when approaching this type of character is, what can I relate to here? If we can empathize with the character and connect to what's unfulfilled within them and figure out what it is that they need on a human level, we're well on our way to getting closer to the heart of the character. Every villain believes that they are justified in their actions. There is not one villain that is sitting there thinking that everything that they're doing is wrong and immoral. Keep that in mind. As actors, we must align with what this particular character feels right and justified about. Maybe they feel like they've been robbed, and that's why they rob banks, or that's why they lead a life of crime. Or if they're a murderer, maybe they had a loved one brutally taken away from them when they were children, and they're looking for revenge. Number 3, take the leap. Acting is a creative process. There isn't just one path in finding your belief system for the character's motivation. Many actors get stuck because they think about everything literally. So of course, if you're playing a murderer, you're not expected to think about, oh, let me think about the time that I murdered someone. Hopefully you don't have a memory like that from your past. Each and every one of us, at some point in our lives, maybe we were so angry that we wanted to kill somebody. That's the raw material that we can use and give to our imagination and give it to the character. The fun of playing a villain is that it's acting. There's no consequences. So stepping into the shoes of a character that is so extreme, it's one of the most fun things that an actor can do. So there's a term that my acting mentor Susan Batson told us to use when we were having trouble taking that leap. And she would say to us, use your artistic will. And that brings me to the fourth thing to consider, the joy of acting. There are so many examples of actors in films and TV shows where you watch them playing this character that is so vile and so morally corrupt. You see the actor having the time of their life. The joy of acting is all over the performance. It allows you the opportunity to tap into emotions and ways of expressing yourself that you would never dream of in your actual, real, everyday life. The cathartic release of these feelings, whether it's rage, revenge, or reclaiming your power, this can be so unbelievably powerful when you're expressing it through your art. I would love to hear about your favorite villain acting performances. Please feel free to leave them down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Click on the description below for links to our website as well as our free weekly newsletter. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.